Ron, trading a burgeoning superstar like Tyler Seguin requires a bit of a leap of faith, and the Bruins' faith in last summer's blockbuster deal with Dallas has been rewarded, thanks largely to the play of Reilly Smith.
Torrey Krug in front, Smith shoots, he scores! Hamilton takes the shot, tipped by Smith, he scores! If at first you don't succeed, Reilly Smith tried again.
He's a fixture on Boston's second line. 4 goals in the postseason, 2 of them game winners. The pressure that goes with being traded for a star first-round draft pick in Tyler Seguin has been answered by Reilly Smith.
You don't really know what to expect, especially going from a team that's struggling to make playoffs and not being a person in the roster every night to joining a team that just challenged for the Stanley Cup playoffs the last 3 years. So, your biggest thing you think of is, hopefully I can make this team just because, the pedigree and history and the talent they have. Wouldn't expect, the welcome I got. It seemed like a great group of guys, and it only got better from day one. There's so much good leadership and good character guys in the room where they care so much about your development that it's, you would never believe that that's how it would be. But I think that's the reason why they've had so much success in the last 3 or 4 years.
Who was the one guy who made you feel most welcome?
Funny as not, probably Zdeno Chara. You walk in and you see this, monster of a man, and one of the nicest, most humble guys you're going to see. And he's kind of always there, giving you little tidbits and always joking around, making sure the atmosphere is light, but that you're still focused on the goal at hand.
The Smiths' Toronto household was bustling with 3 athletic boys. Reilly, the youngest. He spent his childhood chasing his brothers Rory, now a pro lacrosse player, and Brendan, a Detroit Red Wings defenseman.
It's great being able to have 2 older brothers that you look up to, and both great role models. Especially Brendan through my hockey career. He was one of the guys I looked at for advice on a daily basis, just how to improve my game and things like that, because he seemed to go through everything 2 years before me. So it was great just having that as someone just to bounce ideas off of. And Rory, my oldest brother, is probably one of the toughest people I know. So whenever I get into a battle or anything, he'd be the first person to step in for sure. He's like a personal bodyguard all growing up.
Then, as chance would have it, a meeting of the Smith brothers in the opening round of the playoffs. Detroit versus Boston.
Reilly Smith, the first Boston Bruin to face his brother in a playoff series since Tony Esposito, or Philip Esposito, faced Tony in 1975.
It was a little tough. It's tough, trying to avoid text messages and stuff because Stanley Cup playoffs has been a dream for both of us, and we're both pretty competitive, especially against each other. So I think our communication went on a bit of a hiatus because we're usually talking to each other every day. But it was interesting. I think it was toughest on my parents just because they didn't know who to cheer for. I think they were wearing, half Boston Bruins stuff, half Red Wings. So they went to every game and they were cheering their hearts out for sure. But it was a little bit, caught in the middle of the fence.
Well, you've played the entire season with Marchand and Bergeron, which clearly says you've won the confidence of Claude Julien. What do you think that says about your development?
It says a lot. He definitely stuck with me through, some times where things weren't going well, but there's definitely, a lot of growing pains in your first year, and you learn a lot of new things. And that's definitely one part of my game that I've learned, especially playing with Patrice, is, if you're not taking care of your own side, you'll never get the offensive chances that you want at the end of the night. So I guess that's kind of a goal that, you don't see too often, but it shows your development in the year for sure.